Are you secretly self-sabotaging your growth in business? Today I will tell you how your deeper level of unresourcefulness can lead to self-sabotaging your growth in business. Self-sabotage is when we do something that gets in the way of our intention, our goals, and our desires. It's a tendency to avoid things because they are perceived differently. My name is Barinderjeet Kaur, and I'm a business success coach at Empower Your Destiny. I help aspiring female entrepreneurs build an impactful and purposeful business. Today, I want to talk about 6 things that we can do as women to stop self-sabotaging your growth and business. So let's get started. Number 1, understand the law of gravity. As someone once said, success comes from inside out. In order to change what is on the outside, you must first change what is on the inside. I hear many people say, don't worry about mindset. I know all of that. Quickly give me the strategy. It's one thing to say, I know that. I have read about it. I have awareness around that. I have knowledge about that. I know it, right? It's another thing to integrate it, implement it, apply it, and use it. If you haven't yet got the results, clearly means you don't know it. Learning has no power in itself. Implementation has all the power. Aligned soulmate clients gravitate towards you when you understand the law of gravity. My women understand the distinction between information versus implementation, learning versus integrating. These women are ready to do the inner work because they know without it, they will stagnate, and so will their business. These women are ready to face and level up and recognize these self-sabotaging behaviors, patterns, and limiting beliefs. Just like a plant, you are either growing or you're dying. This is a simple principle of nature and a principle of personal and professional development that applies to our relationships, career, and life in general. For plants to thrive in any kind of environment, root system had to evolve to grow downwards following gravity. Success comes from inside out. When the root system evolves to grow downwards, you get to enjoy juicy fruit. When you evolve to grow from inside out, you get to enjoy grateful clients. So understand the law of gravity. 2, understand the power of consistency. The most common problem women have when it comes to growing their business is you are struggling to be consistent. I see women going 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So you have trouble making progress. And I have also seen women taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back, which means you make progress, you are actually slowly moving backwards in the wrong direction. What I want you to know is no consistency leads to no results. Lots of time, business women are worried about starting something, then not being able to keep it on their plate because you've got so many things to juggle. Another thing women struggle with, you need time. You juggle with time, meeting deadlines, building relationships, looking after your health, looking after your loved ones. On a surface level, all these challenges, juggling with time, meeting deadlines, and all the other challenges, we believe them to be real and accept them as a part of our reality. But often, the real reason is beyond all those things. The truth is, shift needs to be made on a deeper level which then changes the surface level problems and issues. Let me give you an example. I want you to think about an iceberg. What we see on the top, on a surface level, is the tiny pieces sticking out of the ocean, which is why ship bang into the iceberg and then sink because of the size of the iceberg under the water that we don't see, which is why we don't see the danger all the time with our eyes. Remember, it's the underwater iceberg that sunk the unsinkable Titanic ship, not the visible part of the iceberg, which looked very small on the surface level. This is where people go wrong in business. We need to change things on a deeper level so we don't stay stuck in the current situation, this environment, or the mindset issues that are holding us back. We need to have all that sorted so we can keep taking steps forward, which then let us experience the power of consistency. Number 3, stop looking for absolute certainty before moving forward. Part of business success is tapping into the unknown and taking risks, and self-trust is the key. I see women having amazing products and services, but they are not able to go all in. Somewhere within them, they lack trust and don't see the possibility of their dreams coming true. When you lack trust within you or for your products or services, there is no way people can trust you or your services or your work. Trust is the key to people wanting to come and work with you. Developing that trust is possible. Seeing amazing results is possible. Once you learn how to do it, it changes the game for you and opens a new gate of possibilities and opportunities. Remember, if an egg is broken from the outside force, life ends. But if broken by an inside, when a chick comes out, for example, life begins. Great things always begin from the inside. And inside things are not visible, but they are powerful. This is exactly what I help my clients with. I help you tap into your superpower, and that's where the real magic happens. When you have the right tools, simple yet powerful strategies, professional help, everything changes, which allows your followers to become your clients. Then your clients become your raving fans, followed by you having more time in your hands. Finally, you get to experience the real freedom of choice. You need to know that everything or anything is possible. You can overcome all the barriers holding you back. When you step up and ask for support, take the risk, make different choices, you get to show up differently with confidence, clarity, and conviction. And then you see beautiful things entering your world, touching your life with blessings and love. Meaning, you can finally bring your vision of a successful and scalable business to life. Number 4, don't do what others are doing. When you see a band on a stage or huge music performance, you see so much going on the stage, like, sets, lights, camera, dancers, performers, singers. You see all that on the stage, which make us think that makes it look a great thing to us. That is how we see it. That is how we think it's a success. But what we don't know or what we don't see is everything that had happened before, 2 months or 3 months prior, to get all that to come onto the stage for us to enjoy it. The same in business. When we are creating products and services, there is a lot of beauty on the front end of that finished product. But we don't see the push, the planning, the force at the back for the months and months of preparation. At times, we sit at home and struggle with what to do and how to do it. We are constantly searching for the how. Because of that, we tend to copy others, with the thinking, well, it worked for them, so it would work for me. But the problem is, what works for others does not necessarily work for you, because you are different. Your business is different. Your experience that you have in your hand is different. They are them, you are you. Let me explain using a navigation example. It's like when people want to reach the same destination from different locations. Do they have the same starting point? Probably not. So even though they want to reach the same destination, they need to enter their current locations to get them to that destination. Only then the navigation system is going to be helpful. You got to realize what your starting point is. You can't just randomly follow somebody else on the road and assume that's going to lead you to the same place that you want to go. Find you, tap into you, which is your starting point, and start from there. Number 5, you need to understand the 80-20 rule. When you understand that 20% of our efforts bring 80% of results, it will make all the difference to your work style. We are talking about working hard versus working smart. As a business owner, we must understand which 20% of activities bring in the 80% of results. I see this all the time. Many businesses know about 80-20% rule, but when it comes to implementing, they actually apply it incorrectly and they don't get the desired results. This then makes them doubt their ability. It's not about taking action. It comes down to taking right action at the right time. Women in business gets into doing more. They think that doing more will bring them results, but not realizing that working long hours can backfire on you and on your business. We need to tap into being, as we are human beings, not human doing. Number 6, learn to ask for support. Doing everything on your own is not a great strategy for success. Not only will it take longer for you to get to your end destination, but facing those challenges all by yourself makes you feel business is hard, life is hard, which then takes you back to step number 5, which is working hard. With this, you enter that vicious cycle where you are setting yourself up for failure. In today's world, everything around you is changing so quickly, and following that path where you try to figure out all by yourself and lead to more delays. Many times in business, delay actually lead to death. The death of your dream, the death of your desire, the death of hope. If we delay, for example, we miss a flight or we miss a train. Many times women do that because they desperately want a story of success, but not realizing that by following doing it on your own path, you are unknowingly writing a story of struggle, which is the definition of hard work. There is no pride in showing how much you struggled and narrating that story. There is far more pride, surely, in how much you have achieved and how far you have come. That way, you narrate a story of success, which is definitely the definition of working smarter, not harder. There is no point in you juggling to find a pathway to success when somebody else has already created and designed that pathway for you. By following the footsteps of giants, this is the way to change that delay to deploy, and therefore fast track your success. Thank you so much for listening.